Who wears the pants in your family?
She's not in the room right now, so he's going to say,
Yeah, she's going to listen to this, though.
She might not.
Spit it
She
out.
might skip this one.
First time invited on the podcast, on the mic.
Be
Who
truthful.
wears the pants in your family?
I would absolutely say me.
Well,
you're going to stand there and say you with that hat on?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
you're going to say that you're in charge. Like you're 100% in charge.
I'd say like 95.
So we just went from yes to 95.
If we keep talking, he's going to be at 35.
Seth's not going to be at work tomorrow.
If it's over 50%, I think you got it.
Guys, this is T-Stu here. This is the casting couch. We got John Michael. We got
Ooh,
Nacho.
the casting couch.
Cheeto. No, but really, this is the Outlaw way, the only way. Today we're talking about what the fuck.
Who wears the pants, Tyler? We just talked about this for 10 minutes.
You said
The
casting
can-
couch one time,
Yeah.
and Tyler's like,
This
Pornhub. I gotta
motherfucker
find
blacked
Pornhub.
out.
Yeah, I got
Who
sidetracked.
wears the pants
All right.
in your house?
Just start it over.
No, that was
No,
fucking
that's
awesome.
good.
Go?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
great. Yeah.
No.
All right.
All right, who wears the pants? See,
Who wears the pants? I know who wears pants in my family. If it comes down to money, it's me. If it comes down to any fucking thing else as to where we're going to put something in our home, it's my wife.
Before you left the house, you cut off all the radios, right?
Well, right?
Yeah, your wife
Yeah, so
didn't hear
she
you
can't
say
hear
that
this.
shit.
Yeah, it's like this. If it involves money and buying something, 9 times out of 10, I'm the one taking that first step in charge of that situation. But when it comes down to where are we going to put this cute little pumpkin that we bought for $17 from Hobby Lobby? Oh, she's got that fucking wrapped up, son.
Okay.
And don't even get me started on organizing the home because I don't know where shit is.
How long have you been married?
A couple years.
I don't think he understands what who wears the pants means.
No. Not
He's
completely.
comparing male decisions to female decisions.
Yes, that's not the same.
That's not the same thing.
Well, let me hear. Let me hear from you prehistoric motherfuckers. Who wears the pants? You know which I'm looking at both of you. You're both old as shit.
I absolutely wear the pants in my house, but my wife lays them out for me.
Okay.
So she tells me which ones to wear.
So that's
I like to believe I wear the pants.
I've never seen you wear pants, as
At
a matter of fact.
Yeah. Actually,
Capris.
in my household and the way I think it should be done is I do wear the pants in my house.
Yeah.
But I absolutely give her control 99% of the time.
Okay.
So-
All right. I see that.
So every once in a while, if I'm just 100%, this is not the way it needs to happen, or I'm against it.
you got to put your foot
Good.
down.
The whole put your foot down thing. You don't
So-
say that around your wife, but if
So-
I do make a decision and go, no, this is the way it is, this is what's going to happen, which is rare, very rare.
So does that roll on, or is it like a you put your foot down situation, you have to put it down, or you just say this is how it's going to go and it goes that way?
Well, it depends on the situation, but
It goes that way.
It goes that way pretty easily,
does.
pretty flow through there.
It does.
She's just like, okay.
If I say this is what we're doing, end of it,
Yeah.
she drops it 100%, starts smiling, and that's where we're
I
at.
can't wait to have a guest appearance of her one day.
Yeah, that's the case.
me and my wife are both type A personalities. So most of the time, me and Nakia make all the decisions up here. So at home, I just let her run.
Yeah.
If it is something big and I'm not going to have it any other way, then that's the way it's going to be. She'll give me those, or she says she'll give them to me. But
She said she
it was probably her damn idea to begin with, and I just drove it home. But,
Yeah.
but most of the big purchases, I'm a big spender.
Yeah.
I don't do the little shit. I don't stop at Walmart, dollar store. I don't
Yeah,
go in them places. When I
Exactly.
spend something or I make a decision, oh, it's a damn decision.
Exactly. My credit score fucking cries in the middle of the night when I make a decision. That motherfucker's on life support.
I don't even
on a daily
factor in
basis.
But I do respect her in the way that I'm not going to go out and spend 30 grand without us having in-depth conversations.
Oh, I'll call her
I'm
first.
definitely going to
Yeah.
hear what
Oh,
her
for sure.
opinion is, and sometimes she's going to talk me out of it.
Yeah.
Most-
Well,
most
that's
of the
that's
time.
going back and forth. But
Yes.
I guess Tyler, do you wear the pants in your family? Because I'm going to go ahead and say no. Because I've met Allison.
Allison's pretty hardcore. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just be straight up. It's pretty 50-50.
But for
But
the
some-
listeners to understand, y'all are engaged to get
Yeah.
married.
We get
So-
married in December.
so
We've been
the-
together for 10 years, so I've been dealing with it for 10 years, so I kind of know. Hopefully, there won't be any surprises after marriage, but people say it changes.
When you get married,
It's a whole different thing. And I hadn't been married for long.
it's a whole different world.
But I'm kind of like you guys. I mean, like I kind of do my own thing outside of, everyday stuff, being at home. When it's like has anything to do with the house or, where we're eating, I'm just letting her take full control over that because it's a freaking drag out
Now,
argument when we
Now,
try to do something.
I
else.
will let my wife pick where we want to eat 99% of the time just because I'll eat anywhere. I don't really care. I mean, there's a very rare occasion where I will say, okay, this is where I want to eat, and we argue about it. But like stuff like that, my wife pretty much picks all that kind of stuff too.
But that
Like,
has nothing to
That
do
has
with
nothing
who
to do with
wears
the
the
pants.
pants.
Well, I'm not saying, I'm just talking about, getting it over the ankles here. I'm not talking about
What
strapping
is
the
the
motherfucker.
All right, let's say-
definition of
let's say
wearing
this.
the pants though? Like what? Like
Let's
give me
say
like a
this. You
straight
get
up
paid on
deal.
Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. You deposit your entire check into y'all's personal joint
checking.
account.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
Well,
You
yeah.
don't get told what bills are getting paid, how much those bills are, how many groceries are being bought, what presents being bought for what kid, what tank of gas is getting what. She takes that money and runs your life.
Oh, no. That's not.
She wears the pants on your financial deposits.
Oh, no.
It has nothing to do with
You're talking about
her
money.
picking out the pot and pan that she's going to cook your dinner in.
I got you. Okay, I see what you're saying. So the way
That's one instance.
the way mine's set up is we have a joint account. Everything goes in the joint account. I pay light, water, Wi-Fi, house. I pay all those kind of bills, period. I pay them. I do everything like that. I've got all the accounts, all the logins, everything like that. But my wife, she buys all the groceries, all the stuff like that. All the little bullshit that you would need for day-to-day life. She just does all that herself.
I'm going to give you the second best marriage advice you'll ever get. You should already know the first. And that's, if mama ain't happy, nobody's happy. The second,
I thought it was don't marry anybody that don't do anal, but okay.
you have a house.
Hell.
You have a house account that both of y'all are on.
Yeah.
All your bill money goes in there.
Mhm.
You have a personal account.
Mhm.
She has a personal account. Neither one of y'all are on them. And then y'all have a joint savings account.
Mhm.
Whatever the amount of money that you need to live goes in your house account. Whatever amount of money is for her goes in her account, your money in your account, and y'all agree to put a little bit back in this account. She don't have to ask you to spend anything out of her account. You don't have to ask her to spend anything out of your account.
Mhm.
That right there will fix 99% of your financial problems.
Well, so I have it pretty much set up like that. We have a joint that we use for all bills, groceries, whatever, shit like that. Then I have my personal. She has her personal. Then I have my personal savings. Then she has her personal savings. And then we have what the fuck is that thing called? Like a not a trust. Is it a trust?
Money market?
There's a trust. There's a
Something-
money market.
There's some kind of shit like that where we both put money in. Neither of us can take it out individually.
Y'all both need to be signers on it.
You have to both be signers. We have something. I can't remember what exactly it is, but
A
it's
CD
something-
secure loan.
It's some shit to where we can't take it
Scott
out.
popped up in 1998.
Yeah.
You got a CD secure loan?
That's why I got bail bonds over here and shit. But no, it's something like that though, where both of us have to be present at the bank. We don't have a card to it. We both put money into it every week, a percentage or some shit. We have that, but you can't. I don't think we can take that out till we're like 50.
Oh, you can take it out, but you might not
You
get
get penalized or something crazy.
all the day-to-day stuff. She bought new curtains. She gets a new bedspread. Or I went and bought something for my Can-Am, or I went and bought something for my boat. We know about it.
Yeah.
But we don't really discuss it because
Yeah, 'cause it's
she
your
don't
money.
really
Okay.
give a shit what
It's
I
your
did,
money.
and I really don't give a shit what she did.
Okay. She has a friend,
Okay.
needs a place to stay for a week or two.
All right.
Oh, it's a good one.
You know it's going to go further than that,
I have a spare bedroom.
but you absolutely do not like this individual, do not want them to stay there.
Oh, she's not staying then.
You're against it. She is exactly the opposite. This is her friend. She wants to give her a place to stay for a couple weeks. Y'all absolutely cannot agree. Is this person going to stay or is this person not going to stay?
She's not going to stay. Cut and dry. Period.
And Your wife will
When I say
honor and respect that and say okay and smile about it?
100%, my wife will
Okay,
complain.
maybe John wears the pants in his family because that shit don't work like that at my house.
when
I get told when they pull up in the driveway, oh yeah, she's up, she's come, oh she's gonna stay for 3 weeks and we're gonna pay her bills and everything. Love you.
It's like this. If it was a kid, I don't give a fuck. Kid staying, whatever. If it's an adult,
Fuck them kids.
period. It's like this.
No,
My wife may go back and forth for a couple of minutes, like, she could really use her help. Blah, blah. If I just fucking stop and say, look, she's not fucking staying here. I don't care. It's cut and dry. She's not staying in my house. She's not staying. My wife's going to be like, okay.
Okay, he's talking about that one time he put his foot down.
Right. Right.
No, so
My thing is, what we're talking about here is who wear the pants. You can only judge that based off of something you are both exactly the opposite opinions on.
okay.
Basically, you're in a heated ass argument about a certain subject. Who wins?
I'm going to win.
That's the pants winner.
I'm going to win every time. Pretty much every time.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to have that
win.
I'm not winning either, honestly. If I try to fight it, even if I know I'm right, it just gets worse.
And
Yeah.
I'm not saying who wins and the other person is pissed off. If you wear the pants in your house, that means when you say
It's not a competition. It is
this
cut
is
and
the
dry.
way it's going to happen, they say, okay.
Yeah,
That means you wear the pants in the
Okay, by that definition, my wife wears the pants.
Same.
'Cause I ain't fucking
So-
arguing about
so-
nothing. I ain't drawing it out. If it's going to cause an argument, if we're going to get into it heated, I'm just going to back out and go, you know what, fuck it. I got shit to do because I just don't have the time.
Yeah.
And really, what difference does it make who's sleeping in the extra bedroom or what color my sheets are or that fucking flower that's on that pillow that gets put on my bed that I got to take off every night before I get in it?
And I think
doesn't
everybody's
matter.
this way.
All that little petty shit, my wife wins. The little bullshit, like the sheets and the curtains and the blinds and the blah, blah, blah.
I'm going to let her ass win on
She
everything.
wins everything. But if it's a serious issue and I don't want it to happen, it's not going to happen. And my wife's not going to argue with me about it because she
But
knows
that's
there's
not
a
going to be
reason.
between me and my wife. That's going to be between me and you.
Well, you know,
Like,
it's
if my wife says it's going to fucking be this way, I'm going to go, okay. And then I'm going to find you somewhere and go like, it's going to fucking be, I'm going to get my power back somehow, but it ain't going to be with my
it's going to go full circle. You're going to be outside of the fucking dog.
It's
Be
not-
like,
You heard her, motherfucker. You heard her.
It's not worth the fight. Tomorrow's
So-
a new day. Fuck it.
yeah, but see, I don't fight. When situation gets to that point,
Oh, you're fighting because you just said it's fucking going to be this way.
Well, we argue about it a little bit just because she's trying to prove her point. She wants it. But then when I say no, it's just no.
And it don't ever come back around.
Not
A
hard.
week later, a month later, you don't say something like, are you wearing that dress? Oh, you remember when you don't do that?
No.
What
Because-
about when
because she
your old
knows.
lady wants you to go somewhere? Like, for instance, like if like a family function or
Mhm.
something. Like,
I
if
go
you
to
don't
every
want to
one.
go, you got something else to do, and it's not that important. Are you gonna be able to go? Because honestly, Allison, I'll make some stuff that I don't want to do so miserable that she won't even ask me to go. It's to that point.
Oh, shit.
Right.
So, no, I will go every single time just because I love going to family events and doing stuff like that. I will never say no to a trip that I can go to, but if I can't go to it for some reason, my wife's not even going to ask me to go because she knows. I mean, we travel a lot. As far as this whole Team Outlaw thing goes, man, I mean, we're pretty fucking mobile. I mean, what have we done?
That's nonstop.
We did Texas 2 weeks ago. We did Oklahoma the other day. We're doing Vegas in a couple of days. We're going back to Texas a couple of days after Vegas. I mean, we are fucking crack-a-lacking and on the road burning them up.
I've had my truck, 4 months, got 40,000 miles on
That's
it.
what I'm saying. So when it comes to something that my wife wants to do with her family or something like that, I always make a point to go.
Even
unless
if
we're out
it's
of
like,
town.
just say like she had a sister who had just had like a baby and she's just crying all the
Well,
time.
some of
and
this
she's
stuff-
like, "Hey, I'm going to Monroe to see my sister and the baby. You should come with me to see him."
Well,
Like
so-
something
Well,
like
this
that.
is my
that
thing.
shouldn't
This
happen.
is
That's what I'm saying.
This
I'm
is
not
why
talking about
I
like a
think-
big family Christmas function.
Just
I'm
some
talking
bullshit.
just some
You
bullshit
gotta set
that
those
you
in the
do
beginning.
not want to do,
Okay.
and that you
well,
got
this is-
way better stuff to do. But she wants you to go. Are you going?
You just piss her off and then let her leave.
Well, I say that if I hate that term because it sounds bad, but if I put my foot down, it is 100% whatever I said and it's done. There's no arguing, it's done. But it is that way because 99% of the time I give her anything she asks for. So,
Well, so
I may say,
seeing a
I
different-
don't want to go to that.
I'm seeing a different facial expression on your son there as you're saying that. He's like, yeah, but
I could say I don't want to go to that. And 99% of the time, she's going to respect that. But if she says it 3 or 4 times, I really want you to go, I'm going to go.
Well, mine
But
was set in
that
the
is-
beginning.
That is how I've earned the right to be able to say, no, I'm putting my foot down on this.
Mine was in the beginning. Like, she knew from the get-go, I don't like people. I don't go to a lot of functions. Like, for instance, I don't do funerals.
Oh no, I'm not.
I was a
funeral guy.
pallbearer 17 times before my 21st birthday.
Oh, that's fucking rough, son.
I'm not going to a funeral. Now, I went to my grandmother's funeral because that woman was the best woman I've ever met in my life. But I did not go to her grandmother's funeral. And it wasn't that she asked me to go and I said no or nothing like that. She just knew I didn't do funerals. So she never even told me about it. I didn't find out until at, time of funeral. But
You didn't know your wife's grandmother
I
passed
knew she had
away?
passed away, but I didn't know when the exact funeral was. Like, she didn't give me the detail.
Yeah, She didn't give you the date the
Because
time.
she knew that I don't do
Who?
funerals. So now, like,
So I don't do
Gunny, a
funerals.
good friend of ours up here, he passed away a couple months ago. Well, we're getting conversation, and I'll say something like, funeral is at such and such tomorrow. And she's like, I know you're not going. I said, no, I'm not going. And she'll say, you better not. You didn't go to my grandma's funeral.
Come full circle.
So
Yeah.
it'll
full circle.
come back, but
Yeah.
she knows how I am. There's certain things I don't do. So she doesn't push on those things.
Yeah.
So to answer Tyler's question, my wife will tell me I'm going here. Okay. She won't say, you want to come with me, because she knows I
Tyler,
don't
when
want to
there's
go.
something you don't want to do it a few times and make their life miserable.
That's what I said.
That's terrible.
My wife,
That's just
That
bad
won't
advice.
ask you to go back.
That's
My-
bad advice.
This
Just
is
say
not-
no and have the
I've been-
argument.
I've been married 27 years, brother. Like, my
Oh.
wife goes to the grocery store. I can say, hey, I'm going to go grocery shopping with you today. She's not going grocery shopping. She's going to find
She'll
why
shift. Yeah.
we cannot go.
Should
I forgot.
I
got
decided to
3
weed eat
doctor's
the yard
appointments.
today or
Why?
something.
Because the last time we went grocery shopping, I'm just grabbing random stupid shit
Yeah.
and putting it in the cart.
My wife hates going
And
shopping
then she's
with me.
finding it and she's taking it out. First couple of times, she giggles. After about the 20th item you've done put in the buggy, she's like, this is why I don't bring you. Like, you make them
I am the
not like you
same
going.
way. I'm a snack and juice kind of guy. Fuck a main meal. I'll eat fruit roll-ups and fucking fruit gushers. And, like, I'll get some wild snack. I'll get some popcorn. I don't even fucking eat a lot of popcorn, but I'll buy the 36 count bulk box just because I'm like, well, I don't have to come back for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Like, she'll be like, we're not getting that much fucking popcorn.
But y'all
I'm
don't
like,
understand. I have
Why?
been to the grocery store grocery shopping probably 3 times in the last 20 years.
I love
I don't
going
go.
grocery shopping with my wife.
I don't go
And she
nowhere.
hates it.
Oh, she hates it with a
She hates it.
hates it.
I don't
I'm
go
not
nowhere.
allowed.
I hate going places.
I love it.
I come to
kinda
work,
like
I go
grocery
home.
shopping.
I do.
Everything
I
in
do.
my house is
Super
where I
wide
want it.
dressing,
I know where it's
my
at.
spot.
I put it there. I like it. That's where I want to be.
Every time I go
I don't want to
grocery,
go somewhere where that I don't want to go.
So,
every time I go grocery shopping, I'm starving.
oh shit.
So I come back with all
All
kinds
kind
of
of
crazy
crazy
crap.
Now, when I grill, if I'm gonna cook, I go grocery shop. That's my big thing. Is if I'm gonna grill or I'm gonna cook something, I go get all the shit I need for it.
My wife won't let me cook.
Oh well, I mean, your wife can cook better than you.
That's
Oh,
her
you're-
shit.
She's
That's
a
what-
caterer.
Cooks
You've got
for a-
that.
That's what
Yeah.
she does. I don't touch it.
Exactly.
She don't come in my shop and start messing with shit. I don't
So-
go in her kitchen and mess with shit.
A little background here. My wife is Hispanic, so most of the food that we eat on a weekly basis is Mexican Hispanic cuisine.
I like Mexican food.
And I love it. I love every bit of it. But at the end of the day, if I want, some chicken spaghetti or some fucking grilled pork chops, the boy over here, my white ass has got to get out there and make that shit. She can, but I'm going to white it up, because there's a difference between your wife's chicken spaghetti and your mama's chicken spaghetti. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, my wife's chicken spaghetti is great.
The difference in mine
But-
was when my mom made it, we were poor.
Yeah.
Now I got some Italian noodles. You know what I'm saying? It's good.
Well,
spaghetti.
I'm a great value noodle kind of guy. Give me the cheapest shit. That's the best shit to me. So that's
Some
what I
stuff.
fucking get.
Well, I got to put him on the spot right here. Puffy just walked in the room. So he's been married a year?
Coming up on 2.
2 years. Who wears the pants in your family?
She's not in the room right now, so he's going to say,
Come
Yeah,
on.
she's going to listen to this, though.
She might not.
Spit it
She
out.
might skip this one.
First time
Say it.
invited on the podcast, on the mic.
Be
Who
truthful.
wears the pants in your family?
I would absolutely say me.
Well,
You're going to stand there and say you with that hat on?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
you're gonna say that you're in charge, like you're 100% in charge.
I'd say like 95.
So we just went from yes to 95.
If we keep talking, he's going to be at 35.
If
Seth's
it's
not going to
over-
be at work tomorrow.
if it's over 50%, I think you got it.
So you're
Well,
like
naturally.
51% is what you're trying to say?
No,
You're
like
saying you're
95,
majority
but-
pants holder?
Yeah.
So if we ask her, then she's going to say, you're
I'm going to need
So we
Jada now.
just-
Ricky,
I think
can you
I'm
go
like,
get Jada?
I'm like wearing high waters. You know what I mean? Like,
So,
I don't get like the full pants leg.
Did you just start twitching a little bit when Jada got invited in here?
Ricky, go get Jada.
Go get Jada.
Go get Jada. We're finna put him on the spot. She's not here.
Gone.
Oh, she left?
That's
That's why he's talking
That
shit. She ain't in the
Sound
building.
like he-
Yeah, she
She's
done-
not
I think,
even
I think
in
she
the
went
building.
Christmas shopping.
But either way, though, I just feel like who wears the pants in the relationship is kind of like a mixed debate because my wife,
Actually, I don't think it's even a topic anymore.
it's just,
In today's society, like,
it's 50-50.
there's no- there are very few families that the man goes to work and the woman stays home pregnant and barefoot. It just really doesn't happen
Well,
that much.
we
There are
did.
some,
Like I
but-
said, we've been married. This will be our 27th anniversary in March. And she
Fuck
was
y'all.
a stay-at-home mom.
I've
the
heard
way
some
up,
stories.
all the way up until
He'll tell you he was
6
the
years
ass.
ago. She was a stay-at-home mom. So I'm telling you, best wife on the planet. But all the little things that most people will never experience. Up until she came to work with me at Outlaw, I have never got my own rag or towel out of the cabinet. They were sitting on the side of the tub when I got ready to go get a shower. I've never got my own socks or drawers or pants. They was always laid out. I have never.
John, he came
Many-
home and put a glove on and would check the house to make sure it was dusted.
That's
we ain't-
fucking
we ain't
rough
gonna
right
go
there.
there, but-
Jesus.
I literally one
Now,
time
my wife would take me the fuck out if I went to that.
She got enough of it.
We're
Look at his
sitting-
eye.
we're
You
sitting
fucked him
we're sitting in the living room.
Yeah.
Years ago. I get up. It's not this bad anymore, but I got up, went to the kitchen, fixed me a glass of tea, came back, sit down, watching TV, looked over at her. She's crying.
Balling.
What is wrong with you? She said, you went and got your own tea. Like that was literally it hurt her feelings. She got my tea. She got my drink. She fixed my plate. She laid out my clothes. She took care of the kids. She took care of the house. That was it.
Oh, see, no, I
I
ain't
mowed
got
the
it.
yard.
I ain't got it like that. So it's like,
Now she mows the damn yard.
I'm telling you,
Well,
so
she loves mowing.
my wife, she cleans the house, cooks, all that shit, serves plate, blah, 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 all that stuff when she wants to. But the one thing me and my wife always argue about is clothes. So I'm assuming JJ washes all your clothes,
Yes.
obviously. So
I've probably washed one load of clothes in my life.
it's like this. I prefer to wash my own clothes.
Why?
Well, because when my wife washes clothes, it's whites, colors, blue jeans, linens. It's just
It's
fucking.
Hispanic.
It's just like she uses different detergent for different colors, different. It's fucking crazy. I throw all my fucking dirty clothes in one washing machine, fill that bitch up top, put it on Super Plus, and throw an extra
Yep.
couple fucking ounces of laundry detergent in there.
Super
let her bump
plus
all
because
some.
of your size.
Hell yeah, baby.
Is that why?
Hell yeah. My boxers are so big it's got to hold these motherfucking cojones. But it's like, but my wife, she takes it to the next level when she does anything. So when she cleans the house, she sweeps, steam mops, and then she'll like buff the fucking floor and the counters and shit. I run a fucking Swiffer over that motherfucker and I'm good for 2 weeks. She
Yeah.
does her ritual every third day.
Yeah, no.
I'm talking about when she gets
My
up out of the
wife-
bed.
My wife wakes up, pisses, sits around for a few minutes, gets a broom. When I get out of the bed, she is sweeping the floor every single morning. Before I go to bed, she is sweeping the floor.
I'm telling you.
She's going to sweep the floor 3 times a day.
That's crazy. So it's like this. My house is never dirty. And my wife will be like, oh my God, it's so dirty. You invited somebody over? And I'm like, I could eat off this fucking floor.
But at the same time, they don't have kids yet, Cheeto.
Yeah.
so I ain't good kids, yeah.
They haven't experienced the kid
My
driving the
house-
But we always have kids at our house every single
You
night.
also don't have an inside dog, right?
Yes, I do. That
Do
big
you?
fluffy dog, yeah. She comes inside when I'm inside. She's not inside if I'm not inside.
My house is always clean.
It's a big ass hairy
But-
dog to be in the house.
I know, but she doesn't shed.
Yeah.
Kind of.
My house is always clean, but it's always chaotic.
It's always
Like,
shit
there's-
going on.
Oh, Cheeto's house is always chaotic.
Dude, there's kids,
I walk in your
animals,
house.
We
other
have-
people's
We
kids.
have been best friends for many, many years, and we don't hang out at each other's house. It's just not a
That's
thing.
normal to me though. So like,
I come home
nobody-
every day to somebody I don't know.
Oh shit!
That's what it feels like.
No, it's just
Now-
some random
look,
person in your fucking
all right,
house.
so-
Like 12 people.
So we got nephews,
Shit.
Like all the
nieces.
time.
We got nephews, nieces, grandkids, kids, friends with kids, all that. The other day,
And
I come
Chip's
in,
house
I
is
see my
place.
nephew. I'm like, what's up, Jack? Cool. High fiving, bumping, whatever, talk to him for a minute. Look around out of nowhere, there's this kid on the other side of the living room that I have literally never fucking seen before in my life. And my brain is going, where is this kid? Where'd he come from? What, my wife walks around the corner and I look at her and look at the kid. She's like, what? Who the fuck is that? Oh, that's Jack's friend.
I'm really
He's
surprised.
staying with him this weekend. Now we're getting friends of the kids, grandkids,
Oh, yeah.
nephews, and nieces. So,
I'm really surprised you asked. If a brand
well, I
new-
had to make sure he wasn't lost.
I don't
stolen,
ever keep track of, all
If
of
she
those
stole a
kids.
kid, I need to fucking know about it.
I pay such little attention to them that if I seen a new one, I'd probably just act like I didn't know because I don't want
You
to.
can't do that nowadays, though, because then
I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. and
Amber
go,
Alert
Who the
go
hell is
off.
that?
You're sitting there watching TV and on the news, Amber Alert comes on. You're like, that's that same kid.
And we're like, we're gonna call when there's a reward, but not till the
Most time, I don't want to know. I don't need to know.
Yeah.
But in that instance, where this kid, I need to know where this kid came from.
Yeah.
I got to find it.
Now this is a good subject for the who wears the pants as a family. Does your wives or girlfriends, fiancés, whatever, do they just invite a shit ton of people over to your house at their mercy, at their whim?
My wife
No.
does what the fuck she wants to do
Absolutely
when she
not.
wants to do it because she knows I don't care.
So my wife is the same way. I will come the fuck home and 7 of her cousins or brothers or sisters, they'll all be there. And I'm like, hey, what's up? She's like, oh, just hanging out. I'm like, okay.
Cool.
That's completely
I'll be out there in
normal.
the shop. I'll be outside.
Yeah, it's completely totally normal.
No.
That's
I'll be
never
outside.
happened at my house.
Never?
Ever.
You've never come home to a house full of people you didn't know were going to be there?
Never came home to a single person that
That-
I didn't know was going to be
That
there.
happens.
No, me.
that
Like if
happens,
somebody's coming
weekly.
over, Allison will tell me weeks in advance, like, "Hey, do you care if so and so comes over and have dinner?" Like
Oh,
we
no.
plan everything.
Okay, I'm starting to learn Tyler's life.
You just exist in Allison's
He
world.
exists in Alex's world. It is scheduled and they eat at Chili's.
Oh, fuck Chili's. Back here at
Chili's
Chili's
is-
again.
I mean, Chili's is good.
Chili's
And
is
they know
terrible.
they're going to Chili's 3 weeks in advance.
I just my
right.
wife is a big she has a big family and she has friends or whatever, so it's super normal for her to invite a shit ton of people over and me not know about it until I show up and they're all
It has become normal for there to be at least one person every day at some point.
I
A
get
daughter busts in, or a friend busts in, or a parent stops by, or the kid that was there 3 weeks ago that knew the other kid that was staying with the kid wants to know if that kid's there.
Yeah.
Something's going to happen.
So when we say wear the pants in the relationship, it's funny because I do have to wear shorts or pants at my house at all times because I never know who the fuck's going to show up.
I know he's done it.
No.
But I have never been able to walk out of my bedroom. Well, I tell you, a few years back, one of the houses we had, this is how, I guess she does wear the pants. Now I'm thinking about these stories. So
We know she wears the pants.
she wears the pants.
my closet
We're talking about summer.
Yeah.
closet was in the fucking hallway.
Oh yeah, she wears the pants.
She had both closets in the bedroom. The girls had all the other closets. My closet. So I had to get out of the shower in the morning and walk out in the hallway to get my stuff. So it was like strategic every morning. Like open the door, crap. There's not a kid anywhere. A
But
daughter.
see, you grew up with daughters.
Yeah.
I had 2 boys, so that was totally different.
Yeah, I never got to walk
I get
around.
up, and if I wanted to get rid of the kids, I always just got naked. They come in your bedroom at night, try and go to bed. They're good.
You know it
night.
doesn't work no more.
They're having conversations.
Yeah.
And I'm like standing there and waited on them. They're going to leave so I can get in bed. And you just drop your drawers. They're gone.
Yeah, shit don't work for me. Used to, I could start talking sexual towards my wife around my daughters, and they were gone. Oh my God, Dad, gone. Now they're like, tell me more. They're like, I'm like, they want to listen and shit. I'm like, okay, I picked a bad
That's
subject.
great.
I'm bailing out.
That's a bad subject.
I'm bailing out.
I'll tell you what though, I think me and my wife, we just kind of exist together in the same fucking space. Like she does whatever the fuck she wants to do. I do whatever the fuck I want to do. But at the end of the day, I do think I am in charge of more or less
Well, you're
serious
gonna
subjects.
think you're in charge, but
Well, it's like this. It's like if I say, "Hey, we're going to go do this," okay, that's it. But if she says, "Oh, we're going to go do this," I'm like, "Oh, whatever," It goes both ways. I feel like.
I think the wearing the pants thing, though, to sum it up, is if she wanted to do something, told you she was going to do it, you didn't like it, and you said, no, you're not,
She would listen.
would she respect that and say, okay?
Yep.
That means you wear the pants.
Yep.
Like,
Because
to me,
she knows.
that's my definition.
But I wouldn't do the same thing. Like if she didn't want me to do something, like if she just like really did not want me to do something, I wouldn't do it either. But that scenario.
But
like,
what if you
never
really wanted to do it?
Like I've never been in that scenario.
But
like-
what if you not only wanted to do it, but you see nothing wrong with it? You don't understand her purpose at all. You don't agree, and you really want to do it. And she said, I don't want you to do that. End of discussion. Would you say, yes, ma'am?
I don't know.
I don't
You
know if I'd say
mean,
I don't.
just make a choice.
I don't know if I'd say yes, ma'am. I'd probably say like yes, dear, or okay, baby, or something like that.
Yeah, you can play it off a little bit there. Let's like this. So let's play it out like this. We leave for fucking Vegas tomorrow.
Mhm.
You just text Alice and say, "Hey, me and the boys are going to Vegas for a long weekend. Holler at your boy later." Is you gonna go if she says don't go, or are you gonna stay?
It's like
Probably
Lucky
stay.
Charms.
If she says don't go, I'm probably going to stay. But that scenario would never happen because she's just whatever I want to do. She's like, go for it. You know what I mean?
Then why didn't y'all go with us to the mud park?
Yeah.
'Cause
Why aren't you
said-
going this time, Top?
Why aren't you
because-
going?
Why
to
have
River
you
Run with
never
us?
been to a Team
Because-
Outlaw event except for fishing?
Well, for one, my side by side would get stuck on.
No.
No. We had it
No.
set up for your side by side to be done and ready to go.
Lifted, Porter. Yes.
For 10 grand.
You got to pay to play, baby. Got to pay to play. I've got 60 grand in my side by side, and it still ain't done.
I will be ready at the beginning of next year for all the mud rides, all the stuff. See,
You'll be
I'm like
ready.
really strategic. Like I said, I'm
Here
like
we are, back
I'm
to
like-
this fucking schedule.
I'm like
Allison's
a
got
planet.
his
I'm a
back to the
planet
schedule.
guy. So like
Man.
for me, I'm
I'm
not just gonna show up and just destroy my hunting vehicle that I enjoy riding
Okay.
on the road every day.
Well, talking about that, let's roll into this next little subtopic here. I'm a spur of the moment kind of fucking guy. My
I will roll.
wife is a planned out, detailed, down to the fucking item. She needs a schedule.
You need to
Me-
An
reprogram.
itinerary.
You need
Me,
to reprogram.
I wake the fuck up and exist.
My wife
That's
was 100% scheduled.
Yeah.
She was in a finance world. It was you had to schedule it out.
My wife's in the back.
I wore her ass down. Now she's just like me.
I roll with it.
We finna go. We're gonna leave in 11 minutes. I'm okay. Let me grab my coat. We're good.
We are, for the most part, scheduled.
Are you?
We always have been. Everything's scheduled out. But we have gotten better since our kids are grown, moved out. You know, a few weeks ago, it was just out of the blue. It was on a Friday. I'm like, what are we doing? And let's go to Branson. She was like, what? I said, let's go to Missouri. Let's go to Branson, go up there. There's a furniture place that she's been wanting to shop at.
Was it in the red buildings?
Let's just go. No.
You know what?
So we literally jumped, within an hour, was in the truck driving to Branson, spent 4 days up there, came back home.
Well,
So in our I don't
Old
wanna
age.
say
Say
it.
old age.
I don't want to say
motherfucker.
it.
I'll tell you who
Old age.
needs.
I don't want to say it.
I'll tell you who needs a schedule. Team Outlaw. Because
Man.
we're getting so damn busy.
It's
Man,
fucking crazy.
starting to double book.
I'm telling you, we are. I'm telling you, we're going to, what was it? We're going to Vegas next week. Be in Vegas all week. But we were also supposed to be where? North Carolina?
We'll be. When are you leaving?
I'm leaving
horrible.
tomorrow.
Okay, you're leaving tomorrow, headed to Vegas. We land in Vegas Sunday.
Yeah, I'm going to be there 3 days early.
Yeah, we're there. No. Yes, we land Sunday. We're there through Saturday.
You fly back Saturday?
We fly back Saturday. We were also supposed to be in North Carolina at the Team USA Bass event next week or the week after Vegas.
That was last week. That was this week, all week.
Okay.
You could have made that.
Yeah, probably could.
Maybe.
Week after Vegas.
But that would have meant we wasn't home since the last event.
Week
Only
after.
had a week.
See, week after Vegas, we're back at River Run in Jacksonville, Texas.
Yep.
we were or could have been at the Toyota Series Championship in Gunnersville, Alabama, I think is that week.
Yeah.
The week after that, we still haven't decided on the duck hunt.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of shit, but
Then the week after that, we were in northern Missouri with Doolittle Trailers.
Doolittle, yep.
Uh,
Our schedule's wild as fuck. Like if you sit down and wrote it down on a piece of paper, like we probably should have done 6 months ago, our schedule's fucking wild.
oh, we're leaving for Vegas in what's the day? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 4 days.
I'll leave.
We got a bike that has to be wrapped. We've got 2 bikes that are halfway torn apart that need parts. We got a trailer we got to get picked up and put a floor in. We've
Still
got
putting portals.
still good putting portals and
New
everything.
tires
Getting
and
the high
wheels.
lifter. We got to get to Superior. We were supposed to go to Marshall, but like there, it never
It's a lot of
stops.
shit. It's a lot of shit.
And just to throw a little bitty shout out there, the 2 companies that have helped us out, like spur of the moment fixing our stuff, is number 1, Superior Graphics in Halton.
Yeah, but Kyle, you got to get faster, man.
Yeah, I'm what 4 weeks out. I'm the cool one.
What he
They
needs.
still.
He's in the spot that me and you were in that green building. We knew what we were doing, and we did a really good job at it. And we knew if we turned it over to somebody else, they were going to fuck it up.
You got to
and
hire
we-
people to do stuff.
We were not willing at that point to have anything fucked up, so we just kept putting it on ourselves, and we slept in that building, and we never gained any momentum. That's where Superior is. They're great. Kyle is awesome. Bo is awesome, and they're really good at what they do. They need to double themselves,
Yep.
and they're scared to do it.
Yep. Come on, Kyle. Double yourself. Hire somebody. Let's move on.
I'm
Need my
telling you.
stuff done. And then the second company I wanted to shout out to because they're jumping on our stuff this week.
Lil Ricky.
Lil Rick.
Boy, Lil
Ricky,
Ricky. Chris,
Chris,
Lil Ricky.
Kelly.
I'm telling you, but old high lifter boy.
Amazing.
Boy,
I'm
I
telling
bet you I
it's
could-
only been a couple weeks that I've been dealing with them. Hadn't dealt with a ton of them, but every single one of them, absolutely amazing people.
I bet you I could call Ricky on a
And-
Saturday evening at 1:00
You call
and
me
say,
at 11
man,
o'clock.
something's wrong with my lawnmower.
the thing
And that little Cajun will come fix that.
The thing I'm amazed
you.
at is huge company and absolutely family atmosphere, relationships. I am impressed. Winner, like they are succeeding. I can tell you,
Even though he drives a Polaris.
it is
telling you, boy. them players.
extremely difficult when you start growing. Chip, you can vouch for this.
Telling you.
You get 30, 40 employees, it's hard to maintain a family atmosphere.
That's that right.
But
And then you make a podcast and you make the comment that all your employees after the first 2 weeks ain't worth the shit.
Yeah.
They all get
Oh, yeah.
mad at you.
things blew up. We're talking
Oh, we're
about
not worth
every
the shit
one of
after
them
2 weeks?
personally.
No, you're not.
Well, I've been here 4 years, and y'all said I wasn't worth a shit after 11
Did
days.
we say your name?
That's fucking rough.
It was general conversation.
Gotta love it, baby. But I'll tell you what though,
Lil Ricky.
I'm just not a scheduled plan kind of guy. Like I know what the fuck I've got coming up in the next couple months. I know I'm going, but I mean nobody else does.
That's the
I
way
ain't
the
got that
kid
shit
is,
wrote down nowhere. But I know what the fuck's crack-a-lacking. And then like a week out, I'll tell my wife, hey, get ready, we're fucking flying. Let's do this shit. She'd be like, what the fuck?
I'll get a text at 11 o'clock at night. Hey, I got anything to do tomorrow? Think about taking off.
Yep. I don't have.
You got the same calendar I got. It's in your phone.
Yeah, so
I don't have a clue.
I don't use my
That
calendar
is
for
why we have Jada.
Yeah.
Like Jada, remind me in the morning that I need to go out there and dry my boots because I got them wet tonight.
shit. I'm telling you what, man.
Jada's gonna text
I
me and
am-
go, "Hey, don't forget to dry your boots."
I'm hectic and chaotic as fuck when it comes to that, though. As far as the relationship side of things between me and my wife, I do not need a schedule. I have one. It's all up here in my head, but it's like,
Well, I'm going to tell you this. I'm that guy. I got everything in my head.
yeah.
And for 43 years,
fuck
I
you.
didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
Like nothing. If it happened 12 years ago on this day at this time, I knew it instantly. The last 2 years, we've gotten so big and there's been so many moving parts,
Mm-hmm.
you can't keep it in your head.
But Cheeto will walk by. He will come through my office and never stop walking. Hey man, is it okay if we spend? It's gonna cost like 15 grand. Do you want to go to blah 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 in whenever? In my head, I'm thinking that's 6 months away. Yeah, it's probably gonna be fun. Yeah, that's cool. We'll talk about it later.
Later is 2 days before the event.
2 days before the event.
In my head, we're done.
2 days
He said
before
do
the
it.
event,
Yeah.
accounting, which is my wife, walks in my office and says, "What is this $15,000 Chip spent yesterday?" I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about." "You don't even know about it?" I'm like, "I have no idea what you're talking about."
And she gets him all riled up because of all, how come you did this? I didn't know about it. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I'm like, "What do you mean I did? You remember 6 months ago I asked you, did you want to spend 15 grand and go do this? You said, yeah."
Yeah.
It's like,
Remember that
shit.
time I passed you doing 70 and waved at you?
Yeah.
You said, hey, back.
And I'll tell you what, I'm bad about that shit right there too, is because I will plan something out and I will invest some fucking time and money in it. And then I'll get to it and I'm like, damn, I gotta go to this.
I don't waste
Damn.
I don't waste room, if that makes sense. So the way I look at it, like my head has this much room. And when it gets full up, the bottom leaves.
when it gets fulled up.
So like if there's something that I've got to
Vocabulary.
get off
first.
my list or get done in whatever way I do it, I'm done.
Yeah.
And I release it. Now I'm on to something else. And
See,
then he comes to me and says something and I released it. I have no memory of it right off the top of my head. So we look at each other and then he's like, well, and I'm like, oh. And then,
I'll do that shit.
I don't know what to do.
I'll do that shit because I'll get to, like, in a business standpoint, per se, when somebody tells me, okay, you're good on all your stuff on your end, I'll give you a call when it's done or I need something else. I will not call that motherfucker back.
Mm-mm.
And if he forgets,
You better follow
that
up.
motherfucker's gone. So
You better follow
if he
up.
don't, if the whoever I'm fucking with in the business situation doesn't follow back up with me after they said they're going to follow back up with me, it'll be 3 weeks later. I'll fucking roll over in the middle of the night. I'll be like, that motherfucker.
And I kind of feel bad. I thought about this the other day. I hate people that don't like call you back or answer you back or whatever.
Yeah.
And I have for years. I'm like, me and him have conversations about it. Here
I do
lately,
that. I do that, though.
there's been days that pass and something will happen and I'll do something and think, oh shit. Like this person called me. I was in a meeting. I told him I'd call him back. 3 days later, I just remembered I told him I would call him back. And I'm like, damn it.
I do that shit all the time. I do. Because we've got
But he don't
so
call you
much
back.
shit. I've still got a couple days.
I call you back.
I don't.
You call me back, John Michael Dillon. I even text him. I say, "Yo, appreciate the call back," and he'll be like, "Oh, give me a minute." And then
So,
I
Well,
see
the
him-
thing
I
that's
see him
crazy
4
with
days later.
John
I've got so much
is
shit going on.
you know his phone is never further away than his hand.
You're right, 100%. It's like this though.
So it is bling, 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 bling on a group message with all of us. Bling, 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 bling. 4 hours later, he's still the one that has not responded.
yeah.
And you're like, bitch, I know you
And
can
then,
answer
hey,
this question within like
I
3
almost
seconds.
called him out yesterday. So he was going a while before he replied, and like we're talking hours, maybe days. I looked on Instagram.
When I get
and I
locked in,
saw he posted 40 minutes ago. I screenshotted that and I was literally posting it in the group and he replied as I was posting
so
it.
look, here's the thing, right? So
So
all
I know
my
he
posts
read
are
that shit.
scheduled. My posts are drafts and they're scheduled days in advance. I swear. Like I never. Yeah. So, but it's like this. What I'll do is I'll put my
Look
phone.
at his face. He's sitting there like mad, right? He's still mad about it.
Oh, I mean, I'm telling you, I had it pulled up.
So it's like this. I'll put what I do is when I go to edit my videos or I'm on a serious business call or really trying to lock some motherfuckers down to like get a sponsorship or something figured out for something, going on, I'll put my phone on focus mode. Well, focus mode
What
means
the fuck is focus mode?
well, it's when you scroll your phone and you click focus, you got to turn it on. You do not get notifications. You do not get calls. You don't
so
get
it's
anything.
on silent.
No,
They
it's a
just
lot
named
more
it
than that. You will never see them bitches unless you go look for them.
Right.
So it is like intense as fuck. Well, when I fucking get on this thing,
It's like on silent with no vibrate.
oh yeah, dude, it's fucking. You don't get a pop up. There's nothing. So whatever the fuck I'm focused on and I'm doing, that is what the fuck I'm doing until I try and focus on. Well, I'll deep dive off into some shit like when I was talking with Gator Waiters trying to get some business deals worked out for Team Outlaw. I dove off hard into that motherfucker. I mean,
By
I
the
had
way,
like
I never got any of those.
You answered on the message. What are y'all doing? We said Gator Waiters. You never replied back.
Yeah.
Nobody
I
ever
told you
told
what
me.
to do.
Nobody ever
No,
told me.
no, because everybody sent their screenshots. I told you what to do.
Nobody told me to send any screenshots. I was like, oh,
It's
well, they're
on
going
the
on.
text.
They're going on a ride. I figure
Well,
he's
hey
getting it
guys,
for them.
we are rambling.
You're
We're going
supposed to
on.
be going on the run.
We're on a limit here. So this podcast is coming to a close. So, John, You wear the pants?
Hold on, just
I
one
wear the
second.
pants.
We've talked about all the stuff and how everybody works so good together with their women. I think we need to do another podcast about the red flags that tells us not to get with the women.
Red flags of dating.
So the
Let's do that one next.
Let's do it.
Let's do that one next.
All right.
Either way,
Pants?
though, I'm wearing the pants in my family.
All right.
Hands down.
I'm wearing the pants.
You wearing the pants?
But
Uh,
I'm treating her like a queen and giving her the choices 90% of the time. That's the most important.
So
I'm
part.
gonna
you
say
have the
fit- I'm
pants
gonna
on, but
say-
you're making her feel like she's wearing them.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
50-50. You know, I'm wearing the pants for most of the financial decisions. Actually, all the financial decisions.
You're in really nice shorts.
Yeah, I'm in some good shorts.
You're in nice shorts.
But when
All
it
right.
boils down
Well,
to
I'm
it,
the only smart sumbitch on this panel that is going to come out publicly and say, my wife wears the pants. She runs shit, and I'll follow her ass wherever she wants to go because that's the only way.
He's just trying to
The
get some
outlaw
after
way.
this episode.